It's showtime.
BSnBEER Media in association with STWF TV, the podcasting network. We present to you the Frenemies Fantasy Football Podcast.
I can't hear you. Dale, can you hear me? I cannot hear you. He's going to love this. He's going to love it.
Tim.
Yeah.
Always check your microphone before you go live, okay?
Oh, okay. I said something about that, didn't I?
Yes, and I remembered after I hit the live button. So,
oh, okay.
Yeah, my computer went ham, bro. My goodness. All right. So yeah, we live. We doing fantasy football.
I didn't realize we were live the whole time.
Oh, we live. We live as live can be. Okay.
I'd have stayed and talked to everybody. Holy crap, man. I'd have just been talking to myself.
We live as live can be, Tim. All right. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, dude. Gosh, wow. All right. Lessons learned on the Delarama over here. You know?
That's the first time I ever was not able to do an actual intro to the podcast.
Oh, dang. Wow. Well,
yes. Good times. I tell you.
You know, you need a cat. You know why? Yeah, you could just blame the cat for hopping up on your keyboard or something stupid.
Oh, okay.
That's always acceptable. So,
yes, indeed. Yeah, I still need to get some links tweeted out and everything like that. We're gonna be taking fantasy questions if you have any, like pretty early. So get them in when you can.
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking about the week that was in fantasy football. How did your fantasy teams do this week?
Oh, I knew you were gonna ask me questions like this. You know,
I mean, look, every week can't be a good week, Tim. I mean, come on.
All weeks are good weeks because, like, you know, I like to be positive. But, you know, I scored second highest in Little Rock League this last week.
There you go.
And so let's see here. What's the other BSnBEER League? Let's see what we got here. Boom. Oh, I beat the champion, Joey. I beat Joey from last year, champion from last year, and in the BSnBEER League last week. That was pretty awesome. All right. But I didn't finish well in points. Dude, you know, I mean, it's my goal every week to finish in the top 2 or 3.
Right.
Every single week.
Score. Yeah.
A point score. Yeah. And if you don't hit that mark, you kind of feel subpar.
Yeah. I understand what you mean. I
Yeah.
definitely understand that. Yep, I felt the taste of defeat in both of the leagues this week.
Mm.
Um, Made a couple different decisions, and maybe I get a win. But in one league, that is. But in the other one, Little Rock League, I just played the number one team, and it happens sometimes.
Yeah.
So number one
Wait.
team for the week. So yeah,
Well, you got beat by Chris.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Good job, Chris. So
Mhm.
how did that? We talked about some stuff. Our usual Sunday conversations.
Yeah.
Um, how'd that make out for you? All the things we talked about. You said
A lot of the he is due stuff came through.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
Mari Cooper came true. Chris Olave came true.
yeah.
I didn't see Michael Pittman do anything, but I had him on the bench. So
I got you. I got you. I'm looking at your
uh,
scores right now.
running back situation did not work out. The whoever I picked going against Carolina, that did not
Hmm.
work out.
Oh no,
Um, yeah,
Carolina shocked the world, baby.
right, exactly. So,
Yeah,
so yeah, that's pretty much how my fantasy week went. So it's okay. It's okay. We'll bounce back, rally the troops, and get things together, man.
yeah.
So
It's like when you get rejected at the club, then you go over and sit by the girls' bathroom because all the
okay.
ladies got to walk through there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you get
not a
all
bad
of them.
idea.
Yeah,
Not
I
a bad
mean,
idea.
hey, dude, you know, sit.
Keep swinging.
Keep going. You can hit something out
Swinging.
there.
Keep swinging. All right, so let's get to some news. Um, we've got some injuries to talk about. We've got some just news in general to talk about here. So yeah, you know what? Let's fire up the ambulance here because need the ambulance to
Oh,
pick some guys up. So this week we've got Adam Thielen with a hamstring injury after the offense came to life. Um, he got injured with a 31-yard touchdown reception. So of course we hate to hear that for wide receivers with the dreaded hamstring.
put them
But
slides up.
we got okay. You got other guys that could possibly be taking the reins there,
Mhm.
and in Carolina with these injuries, right? So you got guys like Xavier Legette, and you got guys like Jonathan Mingo, who can be picking up some of this slack here. So, what are you thinking here? This injury, Adam
Dude,
Thielen.
this one is important. You know why? Because this is like an offense nobody believes in, but Andy Dalton
Right,
comes in, it's like ba 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 ba, you
right,
know,
right. Bunch of
and
new opportunities to be had.
yeah, yeah. They're saying though that the reason why some of these quarterbacks that are coming back, like Andy Dalton, Joe Flacco, and some of these other guys, is that um, they're talking. I'm sure you've heard about the cover two this week. I'm talking about getting ready to playing cover two because it's killing the NFL. And but cover two is to help stop those mobile quarterbacks. Here's the whole theory right here. Uh, Cover two is to help stop those mobile quarterbacks, right? So like defenses have a lot of cover two nowadays, and then you get a pocket passer like Flacco and Dalton and some of these other older guys, older crew, where all the new guys are scramblers, and they pick apart this defense with their old school style is what the theory is. So I'm expecting some of Carolina, as long as Dalton keeps going, he's going to do something like he's doing.
Right. Yep.
And
Um, it's a great opportunity, man, to just get somebody off of this team and possibly cash in on some points. The running back situation should be getting better
mhm.
in Carolina coming soon because week 4 is next week, right? This week, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
And so after this, we have the first guys coming off of IR, and we'll see if Brooks can get off of IR and back into the backfield.
yeah,
Um, one other thing I wanted to mention here for offensive injuries, keep an eye on Brock Purdy. He's dealing with back soreness. The imaging came back where nothing is broken or anything like that, but he's still dealing with some back soreness. So keep an eye on that, especially practice reports. So the defensive injuries here. So
Oh yeah.
Myles Garrett, one of the bigger names in fantasy IDP, he left the contest with a significant foot injury, and he also injured his leg during the game. So we'll see how this does with his snap counts moving forward, and if he plays this week. But that's a big injury for people in the IDP world.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Demario Davis, soft tissue injury. So it's unclear if he's going to be back this week. Keep an eye on his practice reports. That's the middle of that defense in the Saints. That's the guy that calls the plays and everything. So it's that's a pretty important piece to the Saints defense.
Yeah, yeah, dude, and dude, always soft tissue injuries are always terrible, man. So go ahead, Jax.
Yeah, Jax. Submit your question. We'll get to it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This is the time of year, man. You're starting to look at benches and getting those guys that you drafted. So
Yeah.
So okay, so that's the offensive injuries. Let's look at the guys. I'm sorry, the offensive and defensive injuries. Let's look at the guys coming back from injury.
I love that one.
All right. Keenan Allen looks like he's healthy now and he will be returning to practice. He's been dealing with hamstring injury like the majority of the offseason. I mean, the big question about him coming back is how much is this going to affect Roma Doomsday? Because he had a pretty nice game this last game here, Tim.
Yeah, dude. I don't think there's going to be enough volume to go around for anybody really. Rome. Let's see here. What did Rome have last week? He had 20 points. Let's see, what was it? 112 yards, 6 receptions, and a touchdown. So he did pretty good. Is probably the only productive guy on Chicago. So, but we'll see what happens with Keenan Allen, man, because that dude's injured all the time. He stays injured.
Okay, so Jack's question: he was offered Xavier Worthy for Jordan Mason in the 14-man Dynasty League. Would you take this? So, off the cuff, I want to jump at this and say yes, I'm taking it. Give me Xavier Worthy.
Yeah.
Because I know he's going to have long-term Dynasty appeal. Jordan Mason, this could be a short-lived thing. And so I would probably just go ahead and do this deal, but you're going to have some kind of answer at your running back position, because Jordan Mason is, I mean, this is number one back in San Francisco right now.
Yeah. Well, he's also, I mean, no matter what, Jordan Mason's time is going to be done when CMC comes back, and there's no way he's going to be better than CMC, in my opinion. To take that role. So yeah, I'll always trade a temporary guy for a permanent guy, and I think Xavier Worthy's in a permanent situation.
Yeah.
So Randy's on a great offense.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Jacobs for neighbors. Oh man.
Yes. Again, if this is a dynasty situation, give me Malik Neighbors all day. Also, I'm starting to see more of a timeshare in the Green Bay backfield, but this could be because they're running with Malik Willis at quarterback and they're going more run heavy. So that could be short lived for Josh Jacobs having to split the work, right?
Yeah.
But I'm all about Malik Neighbors.
I I got neighbors. I got that neighbor side being a hefty side to be on. So if if you make the trade, you want to be on the neighbor side. So yeah,
So yeah, Jax, you build it for the future. Hurry up, and accept that trade.
yeah, dude, I'd soak it up,
Try-
man.
yeah, hurry up and get that trade for sure.
I got neighbors as the number 6 wide receiver right now on Fantasy Pros.
Yeah,
Um, so number 6 wide receiver in Dynasty. Sorry.
yep, yep, for sure, man. That's a that's one of the guys. I thought he was the best receiver coming
Hmm.
out this year.
Hmm.
Um, I'm biased. I'm an LSU fan, so that's what it is. but but right now, hey, he's proving me right. So there you go.
That's your love for Jaden Daniels over here.
Hey, look,
Look,
watching that Washington versus Cincinnati game, I was in heaven, loving it.
yeah, dude. Dale over here.
LSU won.
I believe it. I believe it.
So, all right.
Oh,
So what you want to say, Tim?
nothing. Nothing. You're good.
Okay. All right. So the news section here, the good news and the bad news. So on the good, of course, we got Andy Dalton. He's serving as a starter moving forward. Um, and he did wonders to this Carolina team, honestly.
Crazy.
Yes.
Made
I
him
did not
relevant.
expect that coming. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Justin Fields is also heading for another start. Mike Tomlin confirmed. So if you are in the camp of holding on to Russell Wilson, I mean, do you end up letting him go now? Like if you need a roster spot?
J- You should have traded him a long time ago when he was at Denver. If you got
No,
Russell
no,
Wilson,
no, 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 no. I mean,
like,
just in general here. Like
yeah,
if you just got him on your team, just drafted him for a deep fantasy league, and you needed another quarterback. You got Russell Wilson.
that's a lot of what ifs out there.
Hey,
A whole
listen, I
lot.
got Gardner
I
Minshew on my bench. I can't judge people.
Yeah, yeah.
Things happen,
you,
Tim.
you do have Gardner Minshew on your bench, but
Things happen.
look, man, Russell Wilson is on the outs. I mean, if you want to trade him for like something small, some small like 6th, 7th round pick or something, that
Yeah.
might be the most you get out of him. If you get somebody that's interested in him, like a
Right.
Steelers fan or something like that.
Yes.
That's These kind of times are what's beneficial to have people in your league that are fans of other teams, because like Dale, he'll trade for a LSU guy, or he'll trade for a Saints guy because he just loves LSU and the Saints, and I know
Really?
that, kind of stuff. So I'll use that kind of thing against people, and
Yeah.
so yeah, if you're stuck with Russell Wilson, I'm sorry, but Andy Dalton. So Andy Dalton starting, man. All right, so does this mean that Bryce Young is as terrible as we think he is? I mean, is this like a confirmation now that it was
I mean, sure. Why
Bryce
not?
Young?
You can't defend it right now. So yeah, sure. He's terrible.
Yeah.
I think he needs to go to Miami.
Oh, dang. Miami.
See if y'all could trade a 5th round pick for him, Miami, and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad,
Um.
bad news.
So bad news. You've got Keenan Allen returning from the hamstring injury. Is bad news. Why is this bad news, Tim?
It's bad. This is bad news because you're going to start him, and he's going to get
Oh.
hurt.
Oh, my
If he's
God.
in, you got to start him, right? And then he's going to get hurt right again, just like he does. Just paper mache guy every time, man. I don't like owning Keenan Allen, man.
Yeah, I feel you. Look, this is shades of being the guy who has T. Higgins on his team. So I get it.
Yeah.
I get that. Trust me. No one understands that more than I do. Okay.
I'm sure.
All right. So that's the news here. So do we want to get into some I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong one there. We want to get into some pickups for this week here now, Tim. So let's do that. Get this off of the screen here. All right, there we go. So let's look at some pickups on the beer flight here. Offensive pickups. So here we're looking at Sam Darnold on top of the list here. Sam Darnold has surprised the entire NFL.
Also,
he is making Minnesota work. They're undefeated.
Wow. This is crazy.
Crazy.
Dude, he's looking good out there, too. He looks like he belongs out there.
Sam Darnold about to get paid, bro.
This continues to show that that if you can have top talent and go to a terrible team and not have a good career simply because you went to a terrible team that they didn't know how to mold you and build you into something more. You know that, and I specifically I've seen stats on this. I can't quote them right now, but when a top talent goes to a defensive head coach, specifically, that scenario is like bad news bears for whatever quarterback it is. So, very rarely makes out, which is Sam Darnold. Yeah.
Yep. We said trade for Malik Neighbors for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I would give up. You said you can do Aaron Jones instead of. Let's see here.
Would you rather give up Jones or Jacobs?
Yeah, that's a good.
I think I'd rather give up Jones.
Yeah, I would rather give up Jones. Yep.
If you can.
Yeah. Yep. Either one's a good deal. So Jones is the better deal, but running backs, baby. So now we got a guy up in the top area there you were talking about last week, weren't you? Bucky Irving?
Yes. I was talking about Bucky Irving because Rachaad White is terrible. And the coaching staff is starting to see that he's terrible. And now he's going to get more work. So at best right now for Rachaad White owners, it's going to be a 50-50 kind of time split.
Yeah.
And so you got to hope that Rachaad White catches some passes when he gets his opportunities because he can't run the ball. That's over. I've been pretty much saying this for like 2 years. And
yeah.
Every time I watch him, it's infuriating watching him. Like, I hate it. The dude sucks. And I hate that I invested in him. So
what's a good? I think also Braylon Allen has been a pretty good pickup too, man. He's kind of in that zone, but Braylon's been he's been getting some extra work. I think it was almost equal carries. I think what was it? I think Breece Hall got like 5 more carries than Allen in the last week's game. So it's pretty good.
Yep.
Pretty good pickups there.
One I guess one bit of like good news I can point out from this list, and I'm talking about my own personal fantasy teams. Okay, this is
we would never do that.
At the end of the day, it's all about me. Okay, that's what it's all about. All right.
God dang. The Dale on this podcast and the Dale you see in real life are 2 different guys, by the way. I'm being real.
Roschon Johnson was active and played this week. He has not played any games so far this year, and it's been torturous to hold on to him. But he finally played, and he showed up. He did okay. I think he said he had about 8 or 9 points. He's clearly one of the better backs they have. Chicago picked up Swift in like the first day of free agency or something like that. Terrible move. He's wasting their money right now. They need to get him out the lineup, get Roschon in there, and let's get some fantasy points going, man. That's what we need to do.
Look, Chicago's always making terrible moves, Dale. I don't even know why you like them so much.
It's what they do, bro. It's what they do.
Yeah.
But Hey, just like getting those guys on the Carolina Panthers, you want to try to get these guys on the Bears for when it happens. I can have the guy. That's all it is.
If it happens.
I can't. Beggars can't be choosers right now. I am the guy literally holding the cup on the sidewalk. I'm begging for running backs. Give me a running back, please. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Wide receivers, Tim.
Oh yeah.
Some good wide receivers. One guy that showed up is the guy in Cincinnati, Andre. I
don't know how to say his name either. I cannot. It's IOSIVAS.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, that's his name.
No clue.
But yeah, he caught a touchdown in the game. I'm like, who?
Yeah.
I ain't heard this guy before.
He made a pretty good mark, man. He got 5 out of 7 targets, man. 52 yards and a touchdown.
Yes.
That's pretty good, man. That's good numbers. And I got a exact reference with him earlier today, but he's expected to be something like Tyler Boyd's season, which was still a serviceable wide receiver, even though he was the number 3 on his team. He was still a wide receiver 3 in fantasy football, which is still a needed position or a flex.
The slot position in Cincinnati was valuable when he was there. So if this is the guy stepping into that role, maybe this is what you get on a week in, week out basis. So
yeah.
Okay, so another question here from Dominic. Would you trade Drake London for Tyreek Hill 1-for-1? 12-man PPR. Wide receivers are Lamb, Dell, and Waddell Robinson. So
nice deal.
You're not getting a big boost with Drake London, because it's like I'm sorry. He has Drake London, and you're talking about trading for Tyreek. Okay, all right. I'm looking at Drake London as being just an okay kind of wide receiver, and not somebody that you are comfortable starting every week, because he's gonna frustrate you, right, Tim?
Well, that's true. But you also whenever you're trading for Tyreek, we don't know the quarterback situation in Miami right now.
Right.
You know, I'm scared of Tua.
Yeah, I try to get like a little bit more of a discount on that versus trading Drake London, maybe another receiver.
I currently have Drake London as the number 10th Dynasty wide receiver, and I got Tyreek the number 18th. So just letting you know where people are seeing him. And these rankings and stuff here that I searched through, they judge like youth, they judge contracts, they judge like there's a whole plethora of things that go into these kind of decisions on these. So even though I do agree Drake is the worst wide receiver of the two, they're both really good, but I like Drake's position because they got what's the other quarterback they got coming in, Atlanta's quarterback, Penix. Yeah. So they got a clear succession from quarterback to quarterback. And Drake London has 3 more years left on his rookie contract? 2?
Yeah. 3? No, probably about 2 more years. 2 more years on a working contract.
So he's not going to hit free agency until after that is our point. And I like his situation better than I do Tyreek. Personally.
All right. Let's get to tight ends, Tim. One of the tight ends that broke out is Tyler Conklin, and week 3 versus the Patriots. He got 5 catches, 93 yards. Aaron Rodgers seems to like the guy. Like when the play broke down and he scrambled because he does that a lot. Like Tyler Conklin was there and he was looking for him. So leading the team in receiving yards and ranked second in targets. I mean, this is pretty good stuff for Conklin.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one of those things, man, that getting any kind of tight end with any kind of relevancy, and then at 93 yards on the day, that's which Kelsey's, that's Kelsey money right there. But the Cole Kmet was higher on the list, but I think his offense was is worse, man, in my opinion. The Chicago offense, the New York Jets are just starting up. But you think Ertz might be a good pickup there? He's our number 3 for tight end this week.
I do like Ertz because Jaden Daniels getting more comfortable passing the ball. I can see somebody else taking up some of the pass catching targets from Scary Terry, but I started seeing Luke McCaffrey show up a little bit in this previous game too. That could be somebody to keep an eye on. At he's young, so definitely in Dynasty, he may be worth an ad. On this list as well, you got Gesicki. I thought this was another good ad because, like I said, the Cincinnati offense is starting to come up, and I want those pass targets. Burrow loves that tight end. Another one that is not on this list, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be rostered, is Dallas Goedert. Goddard is big because all of their receiving targets are pretty much injured. Devonta Smith just coming off of a concussion last week, and AJ Brown has a hamstring injury. He's going to miss another week. So definitely look at Dallas Goedert at getting him in lineup. He went off on my bench. I'm not torn up about it, but he did it.
You're not torn up about it.
I mean, because look, if it was one of the decisions I was like, halfway here, halfway there, then I'd be torn up about it. But it wasn't even something I was considering. So like typically you don't start tight ends versus the Saints. So
I was just looking at our wide receiver pickups. There are no Eagles wide receivers in the wide receiver pickups this week.
Yeah, that could be something else to look into.
Well,
there are vacated targets out there, so somebody's got to get them.
Yeah, there are. I just don't know who. Let's see. Let me look.
Check the depth chart because I don't know who else they've got either.
I'm doing that right now.
They do have Jahan Dotson. Got traded from Washington to them, so maybe he starts picking up.
Yeah, he's number 3. Barkley. They got Barkley there to catch some passes. Dude, they don't have anybody. They got Goddard, who's questionable also. Dotson. Yeah, dude, they don't have hardly anybody.
Yeah,
but my gosh, well, there we go.
All right, start Stroud, Gibbs, Ramondre, Chase, Nico, McBride. McBride has a concussion. Keep eye on that. ETN and Daniels. I think sending Amari Cooper for Bucky Irving is a good move. Okay, Amari Cooper for Bucky Irving. I'm not that high on Bucky Irving.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Trade Amari Cooper for him. I don't know about that.
I got Bucky Irving on the same like wide receiver level as the Andre Arlovsky guy that we just talked about.
Yeah,
him and Bucky, I got them on the same level. Just kind of giving you comps. Wan'Dale Robinson, Brandon Cooks, Darnell Mooney, even Quentin Johnston. That's the kind of range that wide receiver wise is if you're trying to trade a wide receiver to get Bucky Irving.
Yeah, so, that sounds better to me.
Yeah.
I would not do that.
Yeah.
10-man PPR, Burrow, Jacobs, Connor, CeeDee Lamb, Chase, Kincaid, DK Metcalf, JMO, I don't know who JMO is, Ford, Mooney, Watson, Worthy, Brooks on IR. Should I trade Connor for JMO and DJ Moore plus White? You can kill White. Don't do that to yourself.
Oh, dude, you can't say that. Kill White. Did you such a
don't do that.
racist? Dale. Dang,
You
man.
kill the White part of that trade. Okay, don't do that.
T-Money. I don't know who you are. You just bringing it out of Dale right now, man. You just brought it all out of him. Gosh.
Who's J-Mo?
I don't know who J-Mo is.
I'm trying to figure out who J-Mo is.
Jameson, no. I don't know. I don't know who J-Mo is.
Yeah, maybe it's Jameson from Detroit.
No. I don't know who J-Mo is though, but let's see. Trey Connor and J-Mo for DJ Moore and Rashad White. No, I don't. Rashad White, I'm off of that. I'm out of there with him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to trade for him right now. I'd love
to
trade
Jameson Williams.
Oh, okay. Jameson Williams.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, J-Mo. New name. Thank you, Team Money, for not provoking Dell again. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So he's I would still stay on the Connor and J-Mo side versus the DJ Moore and White side. DJ Moore is down right now. I think he can rebound.
Mm-hmm.
White, I don't see him rebounding. So, and Connor on the other side, I can see him actually rebounding. He's still getting a lot of the work. They're just not doing much on the ground. And Jameson Williams, he didn't have a good game last week because he had 2 other games.
Mm-hmm.
So that one didn't work out for me. That's something else didn't work out. But
that was what do you call the opposite of he's due? Because you usually got the he's due.
Yeah. He's
what
he's I don't know.
What do we call the come down after he's due? He explodes and then he goes back to sucking again. What do you call that? What?
Way to come up with something.
Yeah.
Way to come up with something there.
So McBride and Quentin Johnson. For Madre Stevenson?
McBride and Quentin Johnson for Stevenson and Pittman. I never advised trading for a New England running back.
Oh, I did this. Ramadre Stevenson. I traded for Stevenson a couple of years back, and I regretted it. I'll be real with you. He never
Trading
made true.
New England cornerbacks will drive you insane.
And also, McBride is like having a good tight end is such a key piece to your team, man. Having that potential top three tight end is a huge piece. So I know you'd be excited to have Pittman mostly, I guess, on that side of the trade, but I like the Quentin Johnston side where things are kind of coming around. So yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you got a good point there. I do feel like Pittman is due. It's time, right?
Dang deal. I'm gonna make that's it. I'm making a he's due list. We're gonna make a he's due list on the slides from now on. Who are your he's due people, Dale? And I'm just gonna have little poo-poo emojis everywhere because he's due.
There you go.
He's
there you go.
due.
I like
that's
it.
But that's
I
the
like
one.
it.
That's the week after. He's due. And then,
yeah, there you go. That's it. J-Mo is due.
He's past the due, and now he's into the due. So,
that's it right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would keep the McBride Quentin side of this trade.
Yeah, Jason, I would too. That tight end lockdown position is really, really more important for me personally. So, and I got you with Pittman, but I also got Pittman. I'm trying to see where I got Pittman at right now. Yeah, I got him number 20, and McBride. Yeah, I got McBride as the number 2 tight end in Dynasty right now. So, that's a hard choice. Oh,
this is a good one. Khalil Secure for Bucky Irving. I'd probably do that.
I like that. Yeah. If you need a running back, that's a great trade.
Right.
So, what was the other question we had there? You gave
Let's see.
Josh.
Give Josh Allen, Saquon, for Mahomes, Bijan, Mixon, 10-team PPR. No.
Josh Allen, Saquon for Mahomes, Benjamin Robinson, and Mixon. Oh, I don't know.
I like the Allen and Saquon side.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mahomes fantasy numbers are going down.
That's true. Okay.
Mixon, I'm not a believer in. Bijan, I mean, he can give you something, I guess, every other week. He's not consistent in what he gets you. So yeah, I like the consistency of Josh Allen and Saquon more.
Well, I'll go. I mean, I'll go on the Bijan Robinson side.
Okay.
I'll go on the Mahomes Robinson. I think Mahomes is going to have a long career. Anyway, Josh Allen's probably going to get hurt. But yeah, I'm probably going to switch sides on there, Dale. Sorry.
Okay. All right, there you go.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're split. So you can take whoever the advice that you want to take there.
Yeah, I love it.
See, 12 team, no PPR.
All right.
Okay, Rodgers, Derrick Henry, Jordan Mason, James Conner, Tyreek Hill, Garrett Wilson, Jameson Wilson, Brock Bowers, T. Higgins, Chubb got offered CMC or James Conner and T. Higgins. Take it.
Yeah, Dale, he didn't even finish.
Take it.
Y'all guys gotta quit provoking Dale so often. My
Take it.
goodness.
T. Higgins off your team. Yes.
This guy so this is what I think I think this is a redraft league. I'm going to assume it is because the teams that are in redraft that drafted CMC are like going to probably have lost every game right now, to be honest with you. They probably lost all 3 games. And so they're going to try to move him right when he starts getting healthy. This is just silly to me. But yeah, man, James Conner, T. Higgins for CMC. I would do that in redraft for sure.
Yep. All right. Okay, so the latest news on Brock Purdy is that he was a full participant in practice today. So
all right.
That's your update on Brock Purdy. So
all right, cool, Cameron. I like that dog there. Bring that picture back. You got a dog on your picture. It deserves to be here. There you go. See? There. You know? Yeah. Good dog, Cameron. Look there. All right. What was this?
What's a redraft? Is normal league. Redraft is like where you draft every year. Different teams.
At the end of the year, all the players go back into free agency, and then you guys redraft the league again. And we've typically been playing Dynasty a lot lately, me and Dale, the last 5 years or so, really. And in Dynasty, you draft rookies after that. After you do the initial draft, you draft rookies every year, and you get to keep a large majority of your team. So like the mindset of redraft and Dynasty are 2 different kind of thoughts. So that's why. So if it's a normal league, it's most likely a redraft.
Keenan Allen was back at practice today, but he was limited. So that's your update on Keenan Allen.
And he's hurt again. Because he's gonna be hurt again. All right,
let's talk about some defensive pickups.
Yeah, baby.
Team defense.
Yeah, dude. Look, man, since the Dolphins lost Tua, the team's starting to struggle on the offense side. So I am now with the switcheroo going on. All right, with Carolina, they just got like whole new person, right? Now we're going to start gunning for Giants. Anybody that's playing the Giants, anybody that's playing Miami, until the Miami quarterback situation gets scrambled around. Because I think their other guy's hurt too. Who's their second guy?
Skylar Thompson. He just got hurt this past week. So yeah, they're looking at third string guys or guys off the street right now.
Well, they traded for Tyler Huntley. Remember him from
that's right.
Baltimore?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So he's got 1 week in the system.
Yeah.
So he can do.
He
does have starter experience though. So that's
he won quite a few games for Baltimore.
Right.
Yeah,
but
while back.
totally new system, and we'll see what he can do. But yeah, I do like where your thinking is. Well, Miami, but also listen, you got to look at going against Cleveland too, because Deshaun
Mhm.
Watson gives up a lot of sacks. He hold that damn ball way too long.
Yeah, solid. So
Yeah.
so this week our big ones are the Titans and looks like the Raiders this week.
Mhm.
You know, so
Yes, indeed. All right, IDP. Let's look at some defensive linemen.
yeah.
Um, so the name that jumps off the list here for me is that really weird name, right?
Oh,
Uchenni Nwosu.
dude,
Yeah,
why do you
that
why,
guy.
why are you being stingy with all the hard names, Dale?
This is somebody that showed up uh last year and in IDP. So
I,
I like this name for sure.
I think this is that dude from like Nigeria or something. He didn't start even playing ball until he got to college or something.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? Do you remember hearing something about this guy? He
Yeah,
didn't start
probably
playing.
so. I mean,
He didn't even play.
sounds about right to me.
Yeah, he didn't even play football till like college or something,
Right.
and then I might not. This might be the wrong guy. I might be thinking of the wrong dude altogether. But yeah, man. So
But a lot of
on,
dudes in the NFL with that same story like that. So it's just the NFL doing what the NFL does. They just trying to uncover a diamond, you know.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm taking a look at the top guy here, Nick Herbig
Mhm.
from Pittsburgh. Alex Smith is expected to miss a few weeks due to
Mm.
his hamstring injury, and Herbig will slot into to near every snap role opposite of TJ Watt.
Mhm.
And to look to build his 3 tackles and 2 sack performance he racked up last week in just 19 snaps after Highsmith left with an injury. So that's pretty good production out of a guy that just took
Absolutely.
20 snaps.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Alex Highsmith was a guy opposite of TJ Watt that I thought was pretty legit
yeah,
as an outside rusher. So the next guy up in the Pittsburgh defense, I mean, hey, that could be the guy that you want right there. So
yeah.
I feel you. Let's look at linebacker. Um, so Denzel Perryman
Mhm.
and Diane Henley
Uh,
are the guys that both play for the Chargers here too.
Yeah, they both play for the Chargers. I love how you murder everybody's name,
Yeah,
and
yeah, that's what
and
we
the
do.
whites.
That's what we do.
That's what you. So Hindley, he had 12 tackles against the Steelers, and was quick to establish himself as one of the leaders of the Chargers defense. Perryman is a historically high efficiency tackle producer who should continue to see 80% plus of snaps as long as Junior Colson remains sidelined. So yeah, that's our linebackers, which are the running backs of IDP.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, definitely remember that Perryman guy. I'm pretty sure I had him on my team at one point.
did you hear about whoa? Did you hear about that one cornerback that off of the Raiders, dude? Jack Jones, I think it was. They have video.
What
You
happened?
have to look it up. They straight up have video of this dude not purposely not making tackles. Remember the Las Vegas Raiders coach got up there and said some people were making business decisions during the game,
Ah,
and
okay, okay.
they spotted this. I think it's Jack Jones. Look it up real quick. I'm gonna show. They got highlights of it. Uh, yeah, it is Jack Jones, cornerback from the Raiders. Go pull up. Try to pull up a video real quick of him. Here's one from CBS Sports. Let me try to grab it. Throw it at you. Um, let's see. Oh, there. No, that's not what. That's not the
Okay.
clip that I wanted.
I got something. We'll see if this is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, like guys are literally running right beside him, and he's not even putting his hands on the guy to like stop him to try to tackle the guy. And yeah. Here's one. You see, he's number 18 down there. Play that again. Play that again. Yeah. Watch him. He did this like 5 times in the game. The guy literally bumped into him. Carolina running back bumps into him, and he doesn't try to tackle him.
There we go.
Dude, they got like 5 replays of this in this one game of this guy doing this, man. It's crazy.
Okay.
It's crazy.
I understand. So yeah, that guy will not be playing this week.
That's not the kind of guy we want on our team either, Dale, right? IDP. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that dude will not be playing this week. I can assure you that.
All right, we got D-backs now. So
backs.
we got Nick Cross again. He was here last week, man. He was on our list.
So I thought he was like the backup for Blackman, but apparently he's not. He's the other safety. And so Blackman was back. Blackman scored like, I don't know, 9-10 points. But Cross also scored like 10-11 points, something like that too. So I think you've got something there with Cross. Look like he's gonna be the guy.
Yeah, he's probably going to be the lead DB there to get in Indiana from now on. So so that's great, man.
Yep. So that is the beer flight for your pickups and everything like that. So let's take another question. We have Jaden Daniels, Eckler, Cooper. I guess it's Cooper Cup. Waddle, Shakir, and I was just offered Shakir for Bucky Irving. Anyone on my bench you would look to move on from?
Is this the same person we just gave the other guy that sent this trade over? He was asking for Khalil Shakir for Bucky, remember? So this is now we're giving advice to the other side. Oh,
you should definitely accept that trade, bro.
Yeah, that's the other side of the trade. Oh man. So that's some crap that I do. You know, I'll call Dale up and be like, dude, don't accept that trade. So and so just sent to us. You know, he sent me this trade. Did he send you that too? Don't take that, bro.
Yeah, we view Bucky Irving and Khalil Shakir like on the same level. So depending on your needs of what you need a wide receiver versus needing a running back, then we think it's an even trade if this is the trade. So
yeah.
That's our thoughts. Do you still believe in Tyreek Hill for the rest of the season?
Oh,
I mean,
no, I very questionable.
Right now, no. Like, did Tua go on IR? Let me look.
Tua's on IR for 4 weeks.
Yeah,
he's seeing outside doctors right now. Neurologist. Like he's like Tua. I didn't read any news about this or any of that, but Tua seems to me like he's taking this very, very seriously, and he's like extensively researching with neurologists and all these people. So there's a strong chance if Tua does still decide to play that he might not play ever again. Like later, he might get another 2 concussions by the end of the year. You know what I'm saying?
At best, you got Tua coming back in 3 weeks. At best.
Yeah.
So if you knew Tua was coming back in 3 weeks, would you hold on? What would your feelings be on Tyreek? It'll be fine, right?
If I knew Tua was coming back, yes. If I knew Tua was coming back and that he was going to be a normal quarterback and not have all these concussions, then yeah, I'd be down with Tyreek. And I would be able to Tua would be able to uphold Tyreek and Waddell on the other side. But one of the teams in our Little Rock League, he's got both Tyreek and Waddell. And he's been loving that, but like anytime Tua's out, he's done.
Yeah, it's bad now.
So, I'm very cautious with Tua. And hey, look up, just a question, thinking out loud here. Look up Tyreek's contract real quick, man. How many years does he have left in Miami? I think it's like 4 or 3.
Yeah, he just signed another deal.
Did he?
Yeah.
Because I want to know how long he's there for.
So He just
going.
signed extension in 24.
Uh-huh.
His contract doesn't void until 27.
Oh,
So, right now,
wow.
up
3
until
more years.
26 is what the deal is going to end. Pretty much, 2026 is last year.
Yeah, like 3 more seasons, basically. This season, 2 more. Yeah, dude, he's there for 3 years, so I don't like the situation.
Yep.
But-
Yep. All right. So let's go and pick some games, man.
Yeah, baby.
Before we get into that, let me hit the intro. How about that?
All right.
If I could find it. Here it is.
And now, let's look at this week's matchups.
All right. We're going to be doing the pick 'em. So let's first look at the standings for this week. Tim, it's brutal for me. Okay.
Oh.
Brutal. All right.
Yeah.
So up top first, where's my notebook? Top of the bleachers and Casey's Clowns. Also my guy, the Queefers. All the way up there at number 1. This clown 33703. I don't know who you are, guy. Boo Bear wins. This is a female here, so she's kicking everybody's behind.
Dude, she was winning last year too, wasn't she?
Yes, bro. Yes. I gotta like seriously talk to her and get some picks. Like I need to make some money off of this. Okay.
Forget the villain.
Right.
Who's that? Do we know who that is?
That's Jake from STWF.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. Tim comes in at number 17 with 8 picks. Correct. We got Craig down there 23, 7 picks, correct. Also tied with me. Kyle right ahead of us with 8. So it's bad. I'm pretty much in last place, Tim. That's what's going on.
I like this. This is a good week.
So man, it's some bad stuff with my pick'ems this year. So hopefully we can get this turned around, man. All right, so let's start off with Cincinnati. He's a 4-point favorite going to Carolina. I'm sorry.
Oh, your microphone's out. I can't hear you, Dale. He's having technical difficulties today. He's going to be coming back real quick. So we got Carolina, Cincinnati at Carolina this week. I'm looking this up real quick because he was in the process of changing notes too on us. But we've got Burrow threw 3 touchdown passes in their loss, and Chase caught 2 of them. Zach Moss finds end zone in week 3. The Bengals offense waking up. T. Higgins is the wide receiver 27 this week.
Again.
Welcome back.
Again. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, hey, I was rambling. I kind of said the first part of your notes over here with Burrow throwing 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. So with Chase catching 2 of them, and T. Higgins, he actually played with his ragged ass hamstrings. All right. All right. Is this Bengals offense waking up? And we actually saw life from Zach Moss this week. He caught up. He went into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah.
So are we seeing life from this Bengals offense, man?
Well, they always seem to take a long time to get up and going, dude. And they're playing Carolina. It's a good matchup to start waking up. So yeah, we'll see. They're 0-3 though, aren't they? Yeah,
they are.
0-3, though.
They are 0-3, which makes them due for a win, Tim. All right, they're due for a win, Tim. They 0-3.
They do.
Like you got to remember this when you're doing your pick'ems now.
All right.
Like, you got an 0-3 team versus a team that's won at least one game.
Yeah.
More likely this 0-3 team is gonna win. Like,
That's right. You're right. So this is why you're bad at pick. This is why you're bad at pick 'em. Exactly why you're bad at pick 'em. Oh wow. Because I'll be honest with you, I am straight up picking them like white girls pick horses at the track. All right. I'm just going boom, 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 boom. I'm filling out the thing every week. That's what I'm trying to get to. I just need to fill it out every week. All right. I'm not even trying to pick the games on our pick'em league, but I'm just trying to get in the habit of continue to do the pick'em. So like I'm beating you, okay, and I'm just doing whatever I want, and then you're over here like doing he's do crap. That's why you're losing.
Well, how is your method any more scientific than mine?
Because I'm winning more. Completely random. Mine's completely random. I don't have any thoughts in here. Like purposely, I'm not out here purposely picking the bad team because they're due. That's basically what you just told everybody.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Dale clearly knows more because he has a show and a microphone.
There you go. Exactly. On the Carolina side, Andy Dalton confirmed as a week 4 starter. And this past week, hey, the Panthers offense actually came alive, man. Can we expect a repeat of what we see in week 3?
I don't think it'll be a repeat. I think we'll be seeing something like that, Okay. So I don't think we're going to see a repeat of Dalton doing this all the time, but
competency in the Carolina offense. Can we see a repeat of that?
Yeah. Some form of an offense, yes. But yes. I don't think they're going to be good enough to overcome whatever offense Cincinnati's got going on nowadays. So,
okay, all right. Well, let's pick this game, man. Cincinnati, a 4-point favorite at Carolina. Who you got, Tim?
Oh man, I'm going to go Cincinnati -4.
Cincinnati -4.
Yeah,
because Tim has been listening to me. He understands. You got that 0-3 team. They're not going to be 0-4.
No,
give me Cincinnati, Tim, because he's. That's right. That's right. Time. I will take Cincinnati as well. Everybody, get your drinks. Let's drink up.
I'm empty. My OJ is gone. So
there we go.
Yeah.
I you make fun of me, Tim, but you're taking my advice. That's what you're doing.
I didn't take your advice in that manner. All right, intent matters. Okay. If I'm picking between Carolina and Cincinnati, like I got to pick Cincinnati, but I'm not picking them because they're 0-3 and they're due. Like that's a whole different thing.
All right. Washington goes to Arizona. Arizona is a 3-point favorite. The total for this game, 50.5 points. Jaden Daniels threw 2 touchdowns in week 3. It was gorgeous. He is the QB5. He found Terry McLaurin in the end zone, who's ranked the wide receiver 26. I thought that was pretty low for him. Now I know you have Brian Robinson Jr. on your team. What did you think about him for this past week, Tim?
I liked him a lot, of course. But let's see, he got 19 points on 133 yards, 1 out of 3 receptions. I don't think he scored at all, though. No, he didn't.
Okay.
Right. So I mean, when you're getting that amount of work, that's great, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Let's see.
Another person to keep an eye on in that offense is Luke McCaffrey. He kind of came alive from what I saw on the game Monday night. So this could be a guy to be one of Jaden's targets, and he's young. So if you get them married together.
I quoted the wrong game. Sorry, Brian Robinson only had 10 points this week in week 3. He only had 33 yards, and he did have a touchdown. So
okay.
So yeah. Sorry.
All right. Cool. Let's look at the Arizona side of things. Kyler Murray, 21 of 34, 207, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He made sure to find his favorite target in Marvin Harrison Jr. So there aren't any more clips of Marvin Harrison Jr. being wide open and Kyler Murray not throwing the ball.
What do you mean? What do you mean? That's not my job.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
Looks like it is now,
So,
buddy.
yeah. What do you think about the Arizona offense there, man?
Well, I think their offense is cooking, man. I like this whole game altogether, dude. This is why it's a 50+ game for the week.
Right.
So, but yeah, dude, I'm hyped on Marvin Harrison, Trey McBride, and James Conner in this this matchup here. So, and of course your boy Jaden Daniels.
So when do we see Trey Benson start taking over in this running game versus James Conner?
Yeah, that's a question, right? Because you'd expect that would start happening here pretty soon. But it typically has to fall in for those younger running backs. I think we talked about this last week, that it ends up falling into pass protection and when to pass protect and what to do, that a lot of these rookie guys don't get in the early season. I'm looking here. It says Connor got 9 attempts and Benson got 2 attempts, just as well with the what's his name, Emari DeMarcido.
Oh, DeMarco Murray.
No,
DeMarcio. It's a weird name.
Yeah, DeMarcado. Yeah.
DeMarcado. Yeah.
It seems like them two running backs are being worked the same, and then Connor's the clear apparent one in here. So, the one thing to watch out for on that is before you start seeing real work come through is snap percentages, snap counts. So whenever Benson starts getting a higher tick in snap counts, that's when we'll start paying attention.
Right. Yeah, for sure. I just know some people drafted them, with that hope. Would you reach out to any of those owners for Trey Benson as a potential trade for?
Man,
and then what would you give up if you are reaching out?
All right. That's a what if right there. That's a big what if. Let me
what if.
Let me see. Wow. All right. So right now I got Troy Benson actually ranked the same roughly as Brian Robinson Jr. Dynasty wise. So he's in the same talk as Brian Robinson Jr., Jalen Warren, your boy Swift. But James Conner is actually ranked below him, mostly because Conner's on the back end of his career. So, and then what would I trade to get Trey Benson? This is a good time to trade for Trey Benson. I like your thoughts here, Dale.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pulling up some equal wide receivers just to throw some out there. Let's see here. Deontay Johnson is around the same price range. Let's see here. Chris Godwin, that's a great one right there. Trade him away. Trade away Chris Godwin. Trade away Cooper Kupp. Ooh, that would too, because you got a big name in Cooper Kupp, and he's on the back side of his career. I got him at 32 value points, and then I got Trey Benson at 39. So that's pretty cool. That's right there. That's a great. You might be able to trade Kupp away and get a draft pick in the future for Trey Benson, and end up with the better side all around.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. Okay.
Well,
all right.
Benson
go ahead.
Trade Kupp away, get Benson in a draft pick.
All
right.
There we go. Let's pick this game. Washington at Arizona. Arizona is a 3-point favorite. Give me Arizona here at home.
Yeah. All right. You're not gonna go with your boy?
Yeah. So he just won a game. I don't know if they're gonna win 2 straight. So he's not due.
So he's due this week.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
When he's due, that's the equivalent of the Chinese buffet, and then the doo is after the Chinese buffet. What happens? Is that a good analogy? Yeah,
That works.
okay. I'm taking Kyler Murray too, and the Cardinals. So
All right.
-2 at the house.
There we go. There
Yeah,
we
baby.
go. Everybody get your glasses up.
What?
And let's drink up. There we go.
Love it.
All right. Our final game and the big game of the week. The New Orleans Saints go to Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta is a 2.5-point favorite. The total for this game is 42. Let's start on the Saints side. Derek Carr, he had a down game with 14 to 25, 142, one touchdown, one interception. His favorite target, Rashid Shaheed, was held without a catch, and he comes in as the wide receiver 32. He's definitely going to have a bounce back game. He's not going to be held catchless in 2 games. But Chris Olave, he stepped up, got caught all 6 of his targets, 86 yards, a touchdown. He comes in at wide receiver 11, and disappointing game for AK. No touchdowns, but the previous weeks, he kept you going, and he's ranked the RB4. But he does have a hip injury that he's working with. He was held out of practice today, so keep an eye on that. And as far as the number 2 back in New Orleans, right now it's going to be what's the dude from Packers? Pokemon.
Jamal.
Jamal Williams. There you go.
I like how you remember him from the dude from the Packers.
Yeah, he was from the Packers. All I remembered. He's not very good.
Yeah.
So even if he does get to work, don't expect much from him.
We actually drafted him above Aaron Jones, and then Aaron Jones took over.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, he's not very good. So we will see what happens after week 4. For all of you guys who are into the knee hurting guy, what's his name?
What?
I can't think of his name.
What are you doing, Dale?
The other running back, you got him on your team.
Who?
The other running back from New Orleans you keep asking me about.
Oh, Kendra Miller. This is your
Kendra
team.
Miller. Dang on it.
Your team.
Listen, I hit the live button. When I hit the live button, I don't remember names. That's how it goes, Sam. You know what the deal is. It's not your first time doing a podcast with me.
Oh, damn. All right, fine. Let's do it. Gosh, wow.
All right. Now the Atlanta side, Kirk Cousins. He threw for 230 yards in that week 3 loss. Kyle Pitts only caught 2 of his targets, 59 yards, just been abysmal. I hate that dude. Drake London, been iffy, but he did show up last week, right? He caught a touchdown last week, right?
I think so. I don't know. Stuck on Kendra Miller still, man.
Bijan Robinson did have a down week, got you 31 yards, but he did manage to get a touchdown while getting 2 of his targets for 21 yards. So, what do you expect to see here on the Atlanta side during this game here, man? We'll get more from Drake London, Kyle Pitts. What do you expect?
Yeah, I expect to see a lot more passing coming on because Cousins has always been a 4,000+ yard thrower every season, pretty much perennial. And let's see, Drake May did get 67 on 9 targets, 67 yards on 9 targets and a touchdown last week. So I'm expecting some kind of offense too going on, but y'all have always had a pretty good defense too. So here we are, your Dirty Birds at Atlanta, division rivals. This is game of the week, baby. All right.
It's game of the week. We hate the Falcons. It's Falcons hate week. So I am contractually obligated to pick the Saints because I can't pick the Falcons.
I like it. Well, I'm gonna go Saints plus 2.5 also. I think y'all are gonna come out and win this one. Carr's been looking good. You guys have been looking pretty good all around. And even though Atlanta's at home, I think you're going to come out with it.
That's right. That's right. Do not lose to the stupid Falcons, or it will be very bad.
Or Dell will cry and not remember your names.
Yes.
He won't even know who the hell he's mad at.
He's like, I'm mad at that guy. What's his name? I don't know.
I hit the button. I can't remember anybody's name. So, all right. So we're both taking the Saints. So everybody drink.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. All right, Saints, don't let me down. Don't let me down. Hopefully my fantasy team does not let me down this week either. So we can't go back-to-back losses.
Yeah.
All right, man. So let's wrap this thing up. Any final thoughts here, Tim?
Nope. Good to go.
All right. Let me leave you with my final thoughts.
I hate you guys so very, very much.
That's right. That's right. And we out.
Remember to follow us on social media at BSnBEER Media. Also, smash the like button on YouTube and share with friends.